So here we are going to discuss the next topic, our creating frames, how to create frames. You see, till inserting image, creating image as hyperlink we have discussed. This part already we have discussed. And to remove the border, this one also we have discussed. That's when we make an image as hyperlink, by default border around appears around the image. So to remove the border around the image, we just use to write what border equal to 0. This part already we have discussed, and right. Okay, the next topic, it comes to creating frames. What is the use of using frames? What is the main use of frames? Now see, till now whatever we have discussed, all the pages we are displaying one by one. Okay, one by one web page we can display, but there is an option, there is an opportunity in HTML that we can display more than one web pages concurrently or simultaneously, or we can say at the same time we can display more than one web pages. Okay, so to display more than one web pages we can use frames. So this definition is given to you. This is the definition. What is the use of frames and how to use frames? Okay, this one you see, using frame we can display simultaneously. It is written simultaneously means concurrently or at the same time, we can say at the same time. So how to use this frame? You see, first of all, to use this frame we should use iframe tag. Iframe means inline frame. Okay, I means inline, and this frame will display within our window. That's why it is called inline, within the web page, within the body, inside the body. So inline frame. So using inline frame we can use, and this is the container. We will have an closing. We will have a closing tag of each iframe tag. So these are the attributes of this tag. First of all, you see what is the use of src. Similar, how to insert an image, as we have discussed. Src always gives the URL of that file which is to be inserted or to be displayed in our web page. So this URL will be given by the src. So it is the URL, value is the URL. So this URL is the what URL? It will be the URL of an HTML document to be displayed. Remember, in img src, what it takes? The URL of the image. But here, as we are displaying an HTML document within a frame, so we are inserting an HTML document by using src. So src will give what? The URL of the HTML document. Next, height of the frame and width of the frame. It is given height and width. What will be the height and what will be the width of the frame? Okay, the values always must be given in the pixel. The last one, it is given seamless. Seamless, it means what? Actually, this attribute nowadays it is not being used in HTML5, but very simply we can say it shows that the HTML document which is containing with this page, it is the part of the page. Okay, it is the part of the page. To show this one we should use seamless, but nowadays it is not being used, so we'll omit every time to use seamless. Just simply you just remember what is the use of definition you see once here. Let me discuss this one first, then you will understand this page you see in your book. First of all, I have assumed that a.html and b.html, two HTML pages are there, and these two web pages, first if we run this page, then this will be output. If we run this page b.html, then this will be our output. This is first page, this is second page. Now at the same time, if we want to display both the pages, then we can use iframe tag on frame you can use. Okay, so for this one we have used what? You see, this is the CSS part. That means what will be the border around the frame, what will be the margin left, we'll discuss left. Height and width of the frame. Okay, height and width of the frame. What is left margin or margin left, we'll discuss. First of all, we'll see iframe src a.html, iframe src b.html. This a.html is the URL of this page, and this one is the URL of this page. Okay, that means the first part will display the first page and next part will be displayed in the next page. See the output of this page. Here we can see the output of these two pages. This is the first page and second page. Understood? First page and second page, it is displayed here. These are the two web pages. Now this will be the height of the frame and this will be the width of the frame. Both are same, both. and left margin that we have used, that means margin left, it means was this one, this part, the space in the left side. Okay, the space in the left side, this is 10 pixel, it is given for 10 pixel for this one also, 10 pixel for the second one also, 10 pixel left side. If I write margin top, means from the top side 10 pixel, 10 pixel. Generally we use margin top or margin left, so here it is only used margin left. So margin left, it is used for what, 10 pixel from the left side space is there. And here we have used solid blue border, so that border will be blue color, this one, like this border will be blue color, as it is used here solid, as it is here is a solid. If you have used here say dashed, if you have used dashed, then what, how border will appear here, dash dash dash, like this, dash 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 dash, this type of border will come. If we use what, dotted, if you use here dotted border here in place of there, if you use dotted, then how this border will appear, like dot 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 dot, this type border will appear. Is it clear? So next we move to the next topic. Here it is shown, you can see margin left 10 pixel means 100 pixel it keeps, that means 100 pixel this side, and from here another 100 pixel left side. Okay, and this is frame 1, this is frame 2, means this is the first page, this is the second page, both the pages are displaying here. You can see src iframe fr.html fr2.html, these are the two extra web pages it is created in the previous page. You can check in your book, it is created in the previous page. Here fr1 html.html.2, this one, two pages are there, you can see in your book. Okay, so these are two web pages are created, and it is linked here and displayed here in the creating frames. And here it is used dashed border, dashed green, so the border around this one will be what, dash dash, and the color of this border will be what, green color, this border will be green color. So in that way we can use multiple web pages in the same time. Next, you see here in this page, in these two frames it is inserted, the first page one image and second page it is another image. Two images inserted, fr.html, fr2.html, height, width of the frame, it is inserted, used here as the attributes, not as the property. That means within the tag it is used, without using attribute it is added here. That means height and width attributes are used to give the height of the image and width of the image. It is not written as CSS that we have used in the previous example. Now see here, if we insert these two frames, the output comes, the first frame contains, it is used in the previous page. You can see fr1.html, what is in this fr1 in the HTML, in this perhaps. Okay, here you can see not this one. Okay, you can check in your book, two images will be displayed, two images. First frame it contains an image, and next page it is contain another image. Here it is, yes, fr1 and fr2, this is the fr1.html. In fr1.html what is used here, you can see one image is inserted, means this is one image and which is linked with this one fr2.html. that means if you click this image it will open the next frame. Okay, that's why both the images are same. You can see in the previous example, you can see both the images are different, this image and this image both are different, but in this image one link is created, and one link is created. What link? To the fr2.html, in the next page. In the next page what is the image is given? figure2.jpg. figure2.jpg means figure1.jpg, another image, this is the first image, this is a figure1.jpg, and this is the figure2.jpg. Here if it is clicked here, it can open the next page. this one. So that's why both our images are same. If you have any doubt in this example, we'll discuss when this school will reopen. Okay, in the class we'll discuss this part. Next, you see how to insert audio and video. To insert audio, simply we can use audio tag. To insert video, we can use video tag. But what is the use of how to use the audio tag? What are the attributes? You see, there are 4 attributes, and these attributes most of the time it comes in your exam. Okay, what is the use of autoplay? What is the use of controls, SRC, loop? These uses of all the attributes it comes in your exam. So autoplay means what? If we use autoplay in the audio tag, the value of the autoplay, it is autoplay. You see the value also you must see what is the value of these attributes. Autoplay, controls, SRC always URL of the audio file. Now that we are going to insert an audio file. When you are going to insert an HTML file, then SRC URL will be the when we are going to insert an image file, that SRC attribute will contain the URL of the image file. When we are going to display an HTML document, then SRC attribute will contain what? The URL of the HTML file. Now we are going to insert an audio file, so this SRC attribute will contain the URL of the audio file. Now what is the use of controls and loop and autoplay? Autoplay means if we insert this attribute in our tag, that means when you load the page, in which page you have inserted the audio, and soon as you open this page, the audio will start playing. Okay, no need to click play to play the song. Okay, simply you open and it will start to play. This is the use of autoplay. Controls, this is the controls. To display these controls means to play, pause, sound, these are the progress, but the progress bar, play, pause. To do this is what? These are the controls. To display this control, we must use controls. So without controls, this interface will not display. So the value of the controls is always controls. Remember, controls attribute value is controls. Now loop means what? If we use loop attribute, once the song has finished, now see the song started from this position and it goes here, it finishes. As soon as it finished, it will start again. This is called loop, as we have discussed a looping program, repeating. Okay, loop means repeating. So here the loop attribute, if it is used, once the song is finished, again it will start replaying. Okay, here one example it is given how to insert the audio controls equal to controls. Without controls, to these controls will not display, so we must use controls. Then the song name it is given src sleepaway.mp3, the audio file name. The other things, whether you can use or not use, it is yours decision that whether you want to use autoplay or loop or not. If you don't want, then no need to write, but controls and src must be given. The similar way we can use what? Video tag. Similarly, as we'll have the video web, okay, the length and height of the video must be mentioned. Here height and width and other things are same. Other things, here the src will contain what? The URL of the video file. Now previously it was what? The URL of the audio file. Now it is the URL of the video file. The height and width, the values always must be given in pixels. The value of autoplay means similar, that as when you have inserted a video to any HTML document, you just start your HTML page and it will start playing the video. Okay, controls, to display the controls like that. This is the controls, play, pause, everything. Okay, here this is the video. For this video, how much width and what is the width? Okay, sorry, width and height of the video you must mention. This is the difference between the previous tag, that we don't have any height and width attribute. Here we can use height and width attribute. Now another tag is also is there. You can see the example here. Autoplay is used. Autoplays now. That means when you have inserted with autoplay option, that means autoplay attribute, you just start this, means open this page in your browser and it will start playing the video. Next, embed tag. So this tag is used to insert both the files. We can insert audio as well as video. Both the files we can insert using this embed tag. But it is another use of this embed tag. This the definition it is given. Another use it is there. You can see What is the use? The external file or applications, interactive files or interactive applications can also be inserted in your web page by using embed tag. Here it is given example, it is given plugin means some extra applications if we want to insert in our web page. So for that we can use what? Embed tag. Okay, extra applications, supportive applications if you want to insert in a web page, so you can use embed tag. So this embed tag is also used to insert audio, video both. Here the uses of both attributes are given. src, now src may be URL of the audio and URL of the video both. That's why the video is always URL. The height and width value is always in pixels. So you can see in the pixels it is given. So this chapter I think it is completed. So if you have any doubt on frame regarding this image one, that this example that we will discuss when school will reopen, because some of the students may have doubt on this one, so I will discuss this one later, and the rest of the parts already we have discussed. So you see, and I hope you have understood. If you have any doubt, then you can message or text me in my WhatsApp. Okay, thank you.